Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Omega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
You have found your way back to the most unique and reconstruction and revival of an ancient Christian ritual from earliest Christianity. Rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt in 1769, this rite comes from the Bruce Codex, a document containing 2 lost books of the Bible. In fact, very interestingly, the first and second books of Yahweh claim to contain the secret magic teachings of Jesus to his apostles. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
There. The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Follow each breath as it pours down your throat, filling your lungs. Follow those sensations as they spread throughout your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha,
at Omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between, sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between, birth
and death,
and the path of life between, Alpha,
Omega.
This morning we'll be opening once again the 21st Treasure of Light from the first book of Yahweh. We begin by reaching out to the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 21st Treasury, attend. Watchers, we know your names, so stand aside and grant us entry into the 21st Treasury of Light. Ozaz. Ozaz. Eloes. Eloes. Azaias. Azaias. Let the watchers withdraw, and let us enter into the 21st Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury. And these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Shining angel, head in the place of the east, we invoke you. Zozai. Zozai. Zohozai. Zohozai. Dozazaksai. Dozazaksai. Naoza e iai. Naoza e iai. Marazaz. Marazaz. Ozaes. Ozaes. Ozaia. Ozaia. Oza, Oza. Oza, Oza. Oshozoza. Oshozoza. Azaiaos. Azaiaos. Naya ozaza. Naya ozaza. Anazaz. Anazaz. So we completed our journey to the places. Invoking each of the 12 mighty angels' head in its proper place and proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the middle, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasure of light. O Father of the 21st treasure of light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Oazii. Oazii. let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human liberty worldwide.
Establish human liberty worldwide.
Abolish slavery here and now in all its forms.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
And set our people free.
Set our people free.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
And let us establish a pro-human future.
Establish a pro-human future.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
May all who search for the abundant life promised by the living Jesus come to discover the God force energy and how to nurture our everlasting souls with it. And then in that hour, when death comes to each and every one of us, may we shed this physical body like a serpent sheds his skin and rise triumphant directly into the kingdom of light, following the pathway opened for us by the living Jesus. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy within yourself. As you have more God Force energy within you, so you are better able to do so many things that perhaps you didn't even know you had the capacity to do. That is because God Force energy has all teaching carried within it. There is this idea that humanity has. It's called the Akashic Record. That somewhere in the mind of God, everything that every creature God ever created has been kept. All the feelings, thoughts, and actions, all the hopes and dreams and aspirations. And it's called, for many people, the Akashic Record. But I want to give you a different idea. I want to explain to you that it very well could be the morphogenetic field that Dr. Rupert Sheldrake speaks of, the one that connects us, the one that gives us our psychic capacities. Because what we consider to be psychic, what we have been told is psychic, is actually a very natural part of who we are as human beings. Do you really think that someone, such as ourselves, could have survived without electricity and even without fire, without having something extra? We don't have fans, we don't have claws, talons, and in fact we're not even really that strong when compared to other animals of equivalent size and weight. But what we do have is this psychic ability, and this psychic ability is what makes us so strong. We communicate with each other without speaking, just by being in close proximity to each other, just by being in groups. And some of that has to do with the morphogenetic field that many people think might be what we call the Akashic Record. And the morphogenetic field is that energetic field that is created when humans get together. It's an energy that permeates everything and unites everything at the same time. God Force energy is the power behind our psychic capacity. You know, that ability that you have to know when something really important is getting ready to happen, and it just so happens that you took time to get everything ready at the house and fill up the car and lay out your clothes early, even though this day is no different than any other. And what you discover is that you are right. There was something important to do that day. You did need to have all that done ahead of time, and you were very proud of yourself that you had accomplished that. Now compare that to the person who doesn't trust themselves, doesn't trust their instincts, doesn't trust their intuition. That person just says, oh, well, ignore that feeling and just carry on like normal. And then what happens? that person is caught unawares, caught off balance, caught unprepared. And that's because this person ignored our most important sense, that psychic sense that we have. It permeates through all the levels of energy that we experience here. Yesterday, I was talking about that thin band of visible light that we experience as sight, and how much more light there actually is. We just don't perceive it. We don't perceive it with our eyes, but with our psychic eyes, with that extra layer of knowledge that we have given to us by God by virtue of our breathing in the God force. We have access to God's all-knowledge. We have access to the Akashic Records. We have access to the morphogenetic field. Most importantly, we have access to our own psychic sense, our own sixth sense, our own precognition. We all have this capacity. It's natural. It's normal. You've been lied to when they told you that it wasn't. They're trying to control you by keeping you from knowing things you know, by telling you, oh, you can't possibly know that because you didn't experience it with your five senses. No, you're not caged by your five senses. You have more than that because God gave us more. And you'll know the truth of this and be able to use it today, right now in your life, when you take in another deep breath of God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that beautiful and inspiring message. If you'd like to know more about this ritual, or more about the lost magic of Jesus in general, drop by and visit our website at alphaomega.church. There you'll find a special ebook prepared for you, waiting for free download, containing the 3 secret baptisms that Jesus used to baptize his apostles. So, we'll be here with you and for you again tomorrow morning in the hour of sunrise. And until then, as always, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.